If you're still copying and pasting things into ChatGPT in 2026, you're doing it wrong. That is 2023 behavior, and honestly, it's probably keeping you broke. The businesses winning right now and the ones that are actually making money from AI are not using it as a chatbot. They're building AI agents that run in the background while they sleep. I'm Emily Newhoff. I'm a UX researcher with a PhD in cognitive psychology, and I help mission driven organizations and small businesses stop playing with AI toys and start hiring digital employees. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn your AI from a tool that you have to babysit into a system that actually manages itself. And I've got a free workflow mapper to help you figure out which parts of your business are ready for this kind of shift. Let's go. Here's what I see happening everywhere. People are using AI as a copilot, and I suppose that's better than nothing, but it's still manual labor. You still have to open the app, write the prompt, check the output, copy and paste the result, format it, send it. You're basically just outsourcing typing to a really smart autocomplete. And the thing is, that is not leverage, that is just a slightly faster version of doing it yourself. Real leverage, the kind that actually gives you your time back and the kind that actually scales your business, comes from autonomy, from systems that don't need you to hover over them. Here's my favorite analogy for this. Using ChatGPT is like having a brilliant intern sitting next to you. They're smart, they're helpful, but you have to watch them type. You have to check every email before they send it, and you're still doing the management labor. With an AI agent, that's a senior manager. You give them a goal on a Monday morning, like, hey, qualify all leads that come in this week, and by Friday, it's done. There are no prompts, no copy paste, and you've essentially removed yourself from the grunt work. That's the shift that we're talking about, from copilot to colleague, from tool to team member. And most people don't know that this is even possible. They think AI is just ChatGPT, and they think automation is just Zapier connecting to apps. But in 2026, we can build systems that actually think and decide in the middle of a workflow. Not just if this, then that, but if this, analyze context, make a judgment call, and then execute. That is agentic AI, and if you're not building it into your business, you're leaving money on the table. All right, so how do you actually build one of these things? Let's break down what I call the agent framework. Every AI agent, whether it's handling your emails, qualifying leads, drafting reports, has the same 3 components. Component number 1 is the trigger. This is when the agent wakes up and starts working. It could be a new email hits your inbox, a form gets submitted on your website, a Slack message comes in with a certain keyword in it, a calendar event starts. It's 9 a.m. on Monday. You can really program it to be as specific as it needs to be. The trigger is what tells the system, okay, time to do your job. Component number 2 is the brain. This is the AI itself, the large language model that actually thinks. This is where the magic happens. The brain reads incoming data, analyzes context, makes decisions based on rules that you've given it, decides what to do next. So for example, a new lead fills out your contact form. The brain reads the answers, checks against your ideal customer profile, and then decides, is this a qualified lead or is this a tire kicker? That is decision making. That's not just automation, it's intelligence. Component number 3 is the action. This is what happens after the AI decides. The agent takes action in your systems. It does things like update your CRM, draft a personalized email, schedule a meeting, send a Slack message, create a project in your task manager, send a notification to your team. And all of this happens without you touching it. So you wake up, check your dashboard, and the work is done. Now let me give you a real example of what this looks like in practice. Here's a scenario. You run a consulting business. You get 20 inquiries a week, but half of them aren't a good fit. So you're spending 3 hours a week just triaging these. But the agent you build, the trigger is a new form submission comes in. Then the brain and the AI reads their responses. It checks, are they in your target industry? Do they have a budget? Is their timeline realistic? And scores them from 1 to 10. If they score a 7 or higher, then the agent adds them to your CRM as a hot lead, drafts a personalized email based on their specific pain points, books a discovery call on your calendar, sends you a Slack message that says new qualified lead with their name, call scheduled for Thursday at 2 p.m. If they score below a 7, the agent sends them a polite email with helpful resources or adds them to a nurture sequence, logs them as not now in your CRM. And here, you did nothing, and the agent did everything. That's the difference between 2023 AI and 2026 AI. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds complicated. I don't know how to code. I don't have a developer. You don't need one. Tools like Make.com, Zapier, and N8N let you build these workflows visually, and the AI platforms like OpenAI, Anthropic, and even Google have APIs that plug right into them. I'm not saying it's trivial, but it's not magic. It's just a new skill. And once you learn it or you hire someone who knows it, you unlock a completely different level of efficiency. Okay, so now you're probably thinking, which of my tasks can actually be turned into an AI agent? Because not everything should be automated. Some things need your human judgment, your creativity, your deep thought, your personal touch. This is the question I help my consulting clients answer all the time. And I built a tool for it. It's called the Automate or Delegate Workflow Audit. It's a digital tool where you list out your top 5 time-consuming tasks, the stuff that drains your week, and you run them through a simple process to see if they are agent ready. And it will tell you right then and there. You answer questions about each workflow or a specific workflow you want to automate. Things like, does this task have a clear trigger? Does it require access to data that you already have? Is the outcome definable? Could you train someone else to do this if you had to? If a task checks most of the boxes, then it's ready to be automated with an AI agent. If it doesn't, it might be better suited for delegation, batching, or just accepting that maybe this is a you task. The web tool will help you see the difference. And here's the kicker. It forces you to identify your own pain points before you ever talk to someone like me. So when you do book a strategy call, you're not coming in blind. You're bringing me a list of problems that we can solve together. You can access it for free. The link is in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's in the show notes. If you are listening to this on Spotify, just grab it, fill it out, and see what comes up for you. Here's what I want you to do right after you watch this. Step 1, do the workflow audit. Step 2, actually fill it out. Don't just skim. Take 20 minutes and be honest about where your time is going. Step 3, look at what you wrote. If you stare at it and think, okay, I know what to automate, but I have no idea how to build the agent, then that is where I come in. I work with nonprofits, small businesses, and mission-driven founders who are drowning in operational chaos. My whole thing is translating the technical stuff into systems that actually work for humans. Behavioral UX meets data strategy meets agentic AI. If you want help, book a strategy call with me. We'll look at your workflow audit together. We'll pick the highest value agent to build first, and I'll teach you how to build it, or I'll build it for you. Because here's the thing, 2026 is not the year to keep doing things the hard way. It is not the year to burn out trying to scale yourself. It is the year you stop chatting with AI and start building with it. Thanks for watching. I'm Emily Newhoff. Go get that workflow audit, and I'll see you in the next one.